This is Bongani from The Edge. On the last video, I actually explained this diagram of a discriminant and how it's broken down. So basically, you can check out my last video so you can understand where is this diagram coming from. So now we want to dive deep into the actual question. So we're trying to understand whether Q is irrational or irrational. So what does it mean when we say irrational? A rational number is a number that you can write as a fraction. So for instance, as an example, 3 you can write it as 3 out of 1. If you think about 1 out of 4 is a rational number. Something that is irrational is something that you can't really write as a fraction. So think about a number like pi. So pi is 3.142 something. Can't really write it as a fraction. Also think about like an e value, like it's 1.2 something. So these numbers, you can't really write them as fractions. So that's why we consider them as irrational. So that's the difference between rational and an irrational number. So in this case, we want to find out whether when we put the values of A and B and C, or first of all, let me just write this. The value for Q that we found was the square root of 33 from the first video I recorded. When we calculated Q, we found that Q was actually the root of 33. So the question is root of 33 a irrational or a rational number? So if you think about it, if you punch your calculator and find out what the root of 33 is, you'd find out the root of 33 is 5.74456. So you can't really write this number as a fraction. So technically, as I said right now, an irrational number is a number that you cannot write as a fraction, and a rational number is a number that you can write as a fraction. So in this case, we have something like this that is recurring. Okay, the numbers after the comma, they are not recurring, but they are continuous. So you can't really write this number as a fraction. So you can say Q is irrational. Stay tuned. On the next video, we're gonna cover more questions. Thank you.